first. Hi, Chadia. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other friggin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another glorious edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours.
That's right.
Oh, man.
And that's Jack's forehead.
Hey. Yes. I need to do my hair.
You sitting a little low in the seat these days, or is your camera just positioned so that, like, are you pulling a Chris these days? Is that what's going on? Yeah.
Hold on. Now I'm pulling a Chris. Oh man. See, I could do it like that, but then
just a little bit back up. Come down. Come down. There you go. It's a little better. There we go. At least we can see your shoulders now.
Well, I can see you on my camera. You've got up to here.
Yeah, it's just the way it. Zoom sees you,
Well, even on Zoom, mine's got much more of me.
Yeah, well, the same here. Same here, but welcome to today's show.
The way you've got my camera positioned.
Yeah, it is Whacked Out Wednesday, Hump Day, September 27th, 2023. We got Casey Cupcakes and the Maynard here on set with us today.
Oh, yeah.
And Maynard, I checked the leaderboards the other day, and you didn't show up.
What?
Uh,
Leaderboard update?
well, he sent me a little something, something. So,
Oh,
hey, hold on. Let me.
oh man. Hey, Flair's leading the PvP kills right now. I guess she's making some stew.
Let me show you what he sent to me, because you'll get a kick out of that. There you go.
Oh, the skull of Casey Cupcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he said he killed him yesterday.
Day before, but he didn't show up on yesterday's leaderboard, so I really didn't mention it.
Well,
And
Casey is there as 2 deaths in for 7 days.
let's see. Yeah, oh, yeah, he wasn't there yesterday when it came up. Today is actually 4 people on the leaderboard for one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, 7 days they actually show up on the 7 day, which having a little problem, I guess, keeping it updated. But it didn't update as of showtime yesterday. So
Hey! The
I'm
last
looking
30
for
days,
Casey. Yeah,
we've got
there it is.
900 people with PVE kills.
Yeah, that was something else I wanted to talk about. So yeah, we were talking about ShroudedAvatar.net the other day, and
Yeah.
we got 30 days of PVE kills, which is really a better indicator of how many people are actually into the game. So let's get over to ShroudedAvatar.net. You still have that open, or do you need it again?
Hold on. I ain't like the website is hard to find. Oh,
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
know. It's yeah.
Da. There it is. Dun, 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 dun. So, what are we looking for on?
Monthly player count, I'm guessing.
Okay,
And,
monthly player count.
and they've got it at 840
Well, yeah, they do.
for this past month, which is
But
about 60
they're
off.
they're miss. So if you actually look at it, it's 2023-09 and then 07. So we would it needs to be a little bit more granular than
Granular.
that
Yeah, okay.
because there could only be 840 that have logged in this month, but we don't have the stats for because this is 30 days, which goes back also into August.
Yeah, it's not technically all of September, so I could
Yeah.
definitely understand that. I guess that makes a little sense. We would have to wait till the 30th
Yeah.
to 31st this month. What is it? 30th, which is Saturday, to do that.
But if you actually go through the number of confirmed hunters on the detailed stats about player activity in game on like these dates are messed up.
These are all 198.
Oh wait, that's 2019. That's
It,
why.
it's it's in descending
Yeah,
order. Yeah.
yeah. But if you say confirmed hunters for versus estimated, yeah, this is wonky.
Yeah.
And the estimate is also off because
414.
well, I was looking at the
Estimated
total
anonymous
estimate.
hunted. Yeah. Okay. Where's the
Yeah,
total
it's the
estimated?
very last estimate,
Is the
very last
800,
column.
which is the 840 from the player count.
Yeah,
That's the same exact number on the player count, which is
yeah,
right. Oh,
but
that's accounts created. Sorry, is
yeah, but if looking at the lat kills in the last 30 days, 901. So Yeah,
Tina
there is
says,
some separation there.
yeah, as Tina says, I'm not
Yeah,
even sure they can filter multiple tunes in the same account the way they are doing that. Yeah, good point. And Sean
yeah.
Butt says, well, it's only data in the API, which isn't everyone like the in-game leaderboards. Well, the in-game leaderboards don't account for anonymous players either, Sean. If you're not on the show character stats, like let's get over here and just open this up. Is if you're don't have show
Sitting in
your
the
name
public
in public
stats.
stats, then you don't come up in that at all. Um, you know, so we can't account for people who are hiding their stats either at that point. So very
But
interesting to say the
but
least.
at the same time, this is the Shroud of the Avatar.net is the closest to an accurate representation that we have.
Yes, for
There
actual numbers.
there is some discrepancies, but it is the most accurate that we have.
Yes, and again, a little more granularity with the missing. Now, does that happen in multiple instances there? Real quick, let's go look at that. As we go from 9 to 7 to 5 to 3, so new players is every other month. 9 to 7 to 5 to 3.
Yeah.
So monthly player counts are every other month according to this. New characters
It-
created every other month according to
but
this.
the important thing here is the downward trend that's been very, very consistently down
Yeah, well, I
from
love
month to month.
I love the crash because you can definitely see what
Yes.
the crash was on
No,
this.
no, that was in 2020. I think that's when the public stats API was completely broken.
Oh, is that what that is? I thought that was the crash. I wasn't looking at the date.
No, no, the crash didn't really seem to impact anything
Yeah, okay.
that significantly.
'Cause that just looks yeah, devastating right there. That dip.
Yeah, I think there are something because that aberration really makes no sense to go
Yeah.
from uh 500 players down to 34.
Yeah, Sean says the API was down for about a month then.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Sean, good job of bringing this all back up. By the way, is any resource we have out there that helps, is always welcome in the
It,
community.
and Zealot and Sean, the developers of Shroud of the Avatar.net are actually both participating in chat.
Yes,
And thank you to both of you, Zealot as well as Sean, for doing this because it really does give the most accurate visual that players can actually see the data as far as players going around. Now, I will say that majority of players don't know about that option to hide their name in the public stats.
well, I would say the majority of players don't know as much as they would like to know
Yeah,
about the game either. But that's
yeah.
there's just so much to be learned in this game that yeah. So sometimes even we get lost, and we've been
Well,
here since just about the beginning.
that and the other thing is you also have to remember that the interface and options menu are by far not intuitive at all. I mean, there's a ton of options, but no real explanation on what many of them do.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, public stats info is actually enabled by default.
Yeah, you have to actually go and click on and disable it yourself. Hide show name and public stats, and you got to turn that
It
off.
it's kind of like also the like the showing your location for friends and things like that is enabled by default. You actually have to manually go through the options to hide your location.
I thought that was that's what did it, was when you shut that off, that does it as well. When you hide your name in the public stats, you disappear off the list.
Uh, well, hold on. Let me hide name from public stats. Let me log out and log back in. Exit the menu.
I think we
Yes.
did this a while
Leave.
ago.
Now go check your friends list and look for me real quick,
Yeah,
and I shall resume.
we'll see when you pop back up whether it shows your location or not.
Yeah. Yeah. And the people are pointing out that, hey, this is not going to may not accurately reflect things like
Yeah, so
alts.
as soon as you came back up, your location is hidden when you turn
Okay.
that off. And now you just came
Yeah.
back up as Owl's Head. Did you turn it back on?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well,
So it may have been the logging in process.
oh well,
So I
it
do
is
have the
showing you as
option
Owl's Head.
for hot hide name in public stats. So that option does not hide you also from the public.
Okay.
Now then,
Oh, if you're in the same
let's
guild,
see.
it always shows your location. Okay, that would make sense.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So
It,
does Lomir or Maynard or Casey see Jack as being an Owl's Head, even though they're sitting right next to him?
if you look in your friends list, it shouldn't be hard to filter that.
I see him on nearby players.
Right, but I'm talking about the actual friends list where it says what town you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him
Hit
there.
it. Yeah.
And it says Owl's Head?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you have to do a full log out, not just a.
Okay. Hold on. Quitting the game. Dun dun dun.
Maybe you have to do a full log out. Because I recall we tried this a while ago, and you actually just disappeared totally off of your location list.
I can't. I don't remember. I know we did the other hide. I don't remember if we did the hide from. But the silly thing is that doesn't update the database on the back end for some odd reason until you actually relog.
The Maynard said he could see us, so we'll find out after a full total relog whether that comes up or
Yes,
not.
I am relaunching the game right now.
And we shall see.
Dun, 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 dun. I am logging in right now.
So while you're doing that, I'm actually looking at some other stats on this site. And the top towns, top locations in the last 30 days. Owl's Head comes in 8th, just ahead of Sultan in 9th. Yeah, which is
That's
interesting.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are calculated as receipts. So, receipts turned in from these, apparently. Novia Market, Brit Mart, Crossroads Alley, Silverdale Market. Those four would make sense because I visit them on a regular basis.
Hold on. Go to the gold stats.
The gold stats. Where's the gold stats?
Yeah. Go to API and go to loot stats.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Let's see. And according to this, the gold total loot value about 50 million gold a day or a month.
Is that monthly?
Yeah, monthly.
I see 40 at this point.
Oh, you actually hovered over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So total value. No, or is that 400 million?
No, it's 40.
No, hold on. Shit.
It's 40. Trust me.
No. Need to count these zeros, man.
40, 056, 820. Yeah, 40, 056, 820. 40 million.
Okay. Just had to, I mean, that's a
Kidneys, man.
fucking small as
Kidneys.
shit number, man.
Yeah, well, you know. You got to go look back at, looks like
Yeah.
May 2021, where you're up at 165 million. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking even higher. Let's see
But
if we can get there. Yeah, 165.
so
100,
if
181
we're
back in 2020.
but if we're talking about like 40 million gold as far as the loot value goes created, I would like to see the gold drop.
Yeah, I don't know if
Is
there's an
that
actual
actually
way to see
tracked?
that. That would be something,
Yeah.
as Zealot says, it might be per month, which is what I think it says. I think it's per
Yeah,
month. Yeah.
it is per month. But remember when Chris talked about like the amount of gold created a day, and he was like talking like 7 million gold a day was being created. Or no, I'm sorry, that was 30 or 50 million a month was created. And then he said,
Like 7 million was disappearing a month. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, you're still on the
but
friends list, by the way, just FYI.
yeah. Let's see. Gold value. That's gold. Yeah, it doesn't actually have the API drop doesn't actually have the amount of gold that's dropped, but then any vendor trash also becomes gold.
Now, yeah, if I was
So
going to say, if you go to the top 100 items by gold value, Obsidian chips have dropped by value 491 million worth of gold value. Now, that's a question I got.
yeah.
Is that based on the sell price or is that based on the actual retail price?
I'm going to go with the amount that's actually looted and sold. So if you actually look at it, the chart is Obsidian chips looted.
Right, but
And then
like,
the value is created based off of that.
is
Like
the value the full value that it says it's worth, or is it the value that was actually sold for? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
yeah, it's looted.
So looted. So the actual okay. So
And then they're
based on
taking
what the
the gold
game
value.
says the value is. So technically, if I don't know how much an obsidian chip is worth when you sell it. Let me see here. Have any chips on me? Probably not.
Yeah.
No. Who's got obsidian chips and can go to a vendor and say, let me see if I got some sitting over here in the Dropbox. Let's see if I got some here.
But I will
I
say
can
that
take
like
one
the
over.
player stats directly contradict Chris's statement about the stick rate of Shroud being extremely high, because
All right, so here we go. I have
if stick rate
obsidian
was,
chips.
you would actually have number of new accounts created, but then you would still have a rise in players playing the game.
We're going to talk about
Not
that in just a second. So obsidian
yeah.
chip value is 10 per. And when we run over to our friend Theo, let's see what Theo will offer us. Is it half price?
Third probably.
We're going to find that out here in just a moment. But we have some other surprising news coming here in just a minute, so may actually wait till.
Oh, we have surprising news.
Oh yeah, I found it surprising. Come on, Theo.
Oh.
So he actually gives 8 for it, so that's not too bad. So only 2 gold off the actual value of 10,
Nice.
which ain't too bad
Yeah.
for an obsidian chip. So there's a way to make some money on those obsidian chips, especially
80%
considering.
of the value.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Maybe I'll start collecting obsidian chips. Actually, I have a crap ton sitting there in my chest, but I forget what they're actually used for because I don't ever use them. I know they're used for something good. Good.
Necromancy spells?
Is it for spells, for potions, or making something?
If only we had a tooltip for items that would actually display their real use.
Yeah.
I thought
Applesauce
let's
fan
see.
says, sell chips on your vendor. I sell 10K for 160K on mine. Let's see, how many do I have? And this is just, a little stash over here.
I do not see it as any of the death spells.
I only got about 8,000. Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
But nice to know.
Yeah. Does it have a tooltip?
Trust me, Jack and I make, at least I do. I make plenty of money selling scrolls and taming collars and especially books. I make a lot of money selling books.
I still have
Chaos School, Conjure Dragon says.
600,000 gold, and I haven't really left the lot to do anything in a long time. So.
And I buy a lot of Kodos from players.
Oh, Chaos School.
Yes.
Chaos School. It has obsidian chips. Yeah, obsidian chips for summon demon.
Zealot says, great questions,
step,
and he thinks he can
tabula
build
rasa.
some answers into soda.net. So
Yeah,
that would be cool, Zealot. Anything and everything that you can get out of the API that you could institute
yeah, oh yeah,
on shroudedavatar.net is absolutely worth doing. That's for sure. Because
yeah, because that data analysis is very reflective of, because the question that we frequently get is, what's the state of the game? It's like, it's not entirely in maintenance mode. They're still doing development, but we don't have a team that can develop. But it is one where it's like, hey, these are the ways that you're hurting yourselves. I mean, think of them hurting themselves with, hey, we're going to make heritage items no trade, and we're going to block people from trading. It took them 2 years to actually go look at the data to say, hey, this is how it actually hurt our sales. This is how it hurt our revenue.
Well, it took...
it took 2 years for them to fucking realize something that hurt their revenue.
Stymie, to answer your question, we actually covered that yesterday in a recap of the 2023 roadmap because somebody wanted to know about, and funny enough there, let's just revisit that one real quick. I'm going to drop this in for you. Oh, Housing Authority message is...
Wait, you got a shroud of the... Oh, you got to pay your taxes?
Oh, look at
you've got a bunch of...
Oh, yeah, well, there's actually... this is very cool. There is another... Well, there was a funny... Oh, I'm just going to let you... I'll let you see it for yourself and everybody else here because here we go. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Let me refresh this and then get the proper link. There we go. Give you this link back because we actually have an answer now on top of the silly comment.
Oh.
So we started with this yesterday, and because of this question, tax-free water deed update,
Yes.
we went back and did the recap of the 2023 roadmap, where this should have been
Of the
done in Q2.
7 things that they said that they were going to do.
Yes.
We were
So
at
Belladonna came back with the
0
smart
accomplished.
ass.
Yeah, Belladonna with look on the back burner, darling. It's probably sitting in a pot on a slow boil.
And Ravlox just answered this 16 minutes
Not
ago.
too slow a boil. I've been spending a lot of time this month auditing and charting things out. Maps were a high priority this month. We'll bump up the lot deed audit and corrective actions for the upcoming release 119. Maybe I can get the half row lot, not for house placement, only for vendor and deco in as well.
Yeah, well, you're only 2 quarters behind on that, buddy.
Yeah.
But let's go look at the upcoming releases. And 119, of course, will be this release tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is released.
Tomorrow is 119.
And
Yes.
it is the bottom of the hour, just so you know.
Yes. So apparently, since lockdown was last Wednesday, apparently lockdown has been chucked out the window. If
do they even do lockdown anymore?
well, you know, we just got to go by what we know.
And
Sounds
Maynard
like
is going to be
bullshit to
getting
me.
the streamer bundle. Yeah.
Says Maynard. Streamer
Yeah,
bundles.
but they got rid of the polished releases and went with qual releases.
Yeah, well, I think that was because of us, but yeah.
Oh.
Is just like the heritage items we were talking about. Long live the Stymie. Stymie's going to be getting one. It took me and you questioning heritage items and me talking to several people about it, and I says, well, and I mentioned that. I says, well, has anybody seen how much money you make off these packaging up and reselling them? Because that was the point, was to make money off of packaging up and reselling them. And finally somebody brought it up in the offices, or if we call them the offices, and they did the audit and found out that they weren't making any money off of that, and it was useless, worthless endeavor to continue doing that because they weren't making any money off of it. So our hammering, beating a dead horse, complaining, whatever you want to call it, continually sticking to our guns, as we call it, and just let me share another good one with you, because I didn't have this up for today's topics.
Discussion.
But since we're here now, let me see if I can get right to the beginning. Yes, because this is one that came up. I don't know if it came up due to our conversations yesterday, or whether it came up in discussion just out of, usually when I see stuff like this show up, it's usually related to something we talked about, which was this came up yesterday. What time did this come up? This came up at 1:30 yesterday, which was right during our show, from Sentinel.
Yes.
And Sentinel was part of the conversation yesterday on the other topic, which you'll see me chime in on here in a minute. But
interested in creating these crafty cobalt mechanical mounts, here's an example of one in Elder Scrolls Online.
Hey, it's Johnny Depp.
Yes.
But it's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, right.
here is a WoW mechanical mount. Those kobolds are branching to other MMOs now. And then that Sean guy.
John, I
did-
love this one. I would
Yes.
be happy to see this one come in the game. I would definitely buy that.
That would be hilarious.
I would definitely buy that. That would be one for
and
me.
Can we get coconuts fixed first, though?
Yeah, thank
and
you.
then Sentinel with here's my latest Spider Mountain ESO.
I picked it up a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and they have mounts for 2 riders.
Also cool. And then the final comment.
And fix my coconuts. I mean, it only took them, 5 years to be able to delete coconuts?
Yeah.
And in order to do that, they didn't actually make it so that way you could right click and delete them. They had to put in a new in-game trash can.
Which we wanted anyway, but yeah.
Well, we wanted a trash can, but we didn't want it to immediately delete things.
Well, they never give us what we actually asked for.
And one item at a time.
Yeah. They never give us what we actually asked for, but
yeah.
So yeah, I love this bunny mount. This I would definitely go for.
Absolutely.
Definitely go for. Give me a metal chicken to ride. Yeah, I would go with a chicken too. Absolutely, Maynard. That would be I know a lot of people would love this or chicken. That would be funny. Although we're still waiting for the rideable fucking llama. We got the llamas in game. Why haven't we gotten a rideable friggin' llama, man? That was like the most popular mount in Ultima Online.
Laz.
Yes.
We have a problem. We want all these things, but who would be the developer you would assign them to? You need the artist, you need the rigger, you need somebody else to do.
Don't you think that should have been done when we put the llamas in game 9 years ago?
Well,
I mean,
the writing part was what, 3 years ago?
Let's go to the Unity store.
Unity asset store and mounts.
Unity store, rideable llama, rideable llama.
Llama. And then rideable. Dun 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 dun.
There we go.
You've got stylized horse mounts. You've got package content. Does this one have llamas?
That's a bad llama. Llama.
Oh, this one's a much nicer looking horse than the one we have, but that's the Horse Anim Set Pro riding system.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the search. It's not. There it is.
That
llama
one's
chat.
Chunky. But that one's also $29.99. And let's see. Oh, that one even works for PC.
Yeah, I'm not finding them the way you would. Give me a link.
Well, I'm searching for rideable mounts.
Mounts. Let's see, rideable mounts, stylized horse mount.
Yeah, and the best one is probably going to be the Horse Anim Set Pro, but that's $75. Ooh. Animals.
Yeah, I'm not seeing even that one. Stylized horse, stylized mount.
Or if you do a search for fantasy mounts, even though they are a little chintzy, They're not that great as far as the graphics go. I mean that's just a matter of changing the external texture a little bit.
Yeah.
And hey, they've got low LOD versions, and oh, you can get a mammoth mount.
You can get the armored unicorn,
Yeah. If
aka
you
the
go into
rhino.
the if you go into the if you look for in-Hance Studio, he's got a fuck ton of like stuff like gremlins.
You got stylized pterodactyl,
Mecha golems.
frozen horse, fantasy
Yeah.
hellhounds. Yeah, I mean, the whole
And
point,
it's
the whole point of all this stuff was we can just buy it from the store and throw it into the game. Until somebody decided that they were going to use a scale that wasn't compatible with the store. Why? Why? Why did we
Shroud
make a
math.
scale that didn't go with the store so that everything needed to be re-fucking done? Why? Anyway.
Shroud math. Well, that and since we're still on Unity 2018, not even. Yeah. $29.99 for unlimited game use. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the rather shocking news. Hold on here. Let me close a couple of these.
That the soccer game on majority of consoles is distributed by Electronic Arts is no longer going to be named FIFA.
No.
You didn't hear that was breaking news on my phone for some odd reason, even though I
let's
don't
talk
own a
about
console.
new account creations. New account creations.
What? Shroud math? Shroud math. Shroud math has come to new account creation because new account email confirmations are not being received. We have gotten reports in the last 24 hours that people creating new accounts using Microsoft or Google-based email addresses are unable to complete the registration process.
That's what, well over 50% of email addresses just in Google alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
That's
in Google,
almost everybody.
in Google alone. Yeah, just in Google alone. Yeah.
Yeah. The issue is that
everybody has a Gmail address, right? Everybody out there has got at least one Gmail address, at least one.
Oh, I've even got a Hotmail and I've got a Yahoo Mail account still.
I've still got a Yahoo.
I have never had an AOL account, so
no, I never had AOL, but
even though my internet predates AOL.
I've got a Yahoo account back from the 1990s, 1998 to be exact, because that was the number I put on it as the year I created it. So from last century. That's right, last century. That's how old I am.
Hey, I will say that my first saved email is from Human Resources for Evil Incorporated.
Conjurers doesn't have Gmail. You need to get yourself one.
Yeah. Well, if you have an Android phone, pretty much you have to have a Google account.
Yes.
So
I'm guessing Conjurer Dragon has an iPhone.
Probably, yeah. Okay. Then so the issue is that the confirmation email that provides a link to the account password is not being received by the new player. So far, we have noted Outlook.com, Hotmail, and Google.com email addresses being impacted. Okay. It's Gmail.com. Outlook.com, it would be appropriate, but you might as well say like Outlook, Hotmail, and others. We had just completed a move of our website from a cloud-based solution to a dedicated data center within hours of this being reported. I have a ticket open with our engineer who is looking into what may be impacting us.
So they took one of them servers and actually co-hosted it, apparently.
I guess this means that we're no longer going to have shroudoftheavatar.com hosted on AWS. There are a number of possibilities.
I had an ICQ.
I remember ICQ, yes. We had just completed. I have a ticket. Let's see. There are a number of possibilities, including an RBL service, including our new IP changes needed to the SPF configuration that IDs us as being a safe sender, etc. Why don't you include DMARC on there as well, man?
Because is not his realm of responsibility, not his realm of
expertise,
technological expertise. Yeah, I mean, how many people out there actually know how to run a mail server?
I do.
Well, I know. Yeah.
I get to do that and modify SPF records and DMARC lists and do all kinds of other shit. And you can Google your IP for that RBL.
Tina, yeah, okay, good man. I didn't think about you, but I'm proficient, but I wouldn't say that I'm as proficient as either one of you guys. That's for sure.
The funny thing is, there is all kinds of easy ways that they could check this. And that would be like send to an address and then look at the headers on your address and see what all is actually coming out there. And then there is an update to that an hour ago.
Oh, was there? Okay.
Yes.
Let me refresh.
This is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well,
we have identified the root cause of the issue and are working with the affected email providers to resolve it. In short, the email providers like Gmail put a block on us sending emails through them because a bad actor decided to try to do a denial of service attack on our mail system. The effort didn't affect our operation at all, but the resulting email traffic got Gmail, etc. a little upset. We have taken steps to prevent this from happening again. We have also identified the culprit. They have been banned, blocked, and will be reported to the proper authorities. Yeah. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. We are escalating with the email service provider support structures to get ourselves off the blacklist as soon as possible. Hey, we'll post more when we get updates from the affected ESPs.
Yes. Having something like Cloudflare would really solve a lot of those problems. But
SendGrid?
Yeah, but since you decided to go away from, what's the word I'm looking for? Cloud-based solution to your own server. Yeah, you leave your own servers open to attack that way when that happens. When you have more cloud-based solutions.
It's misconfiguration.
Yeah, And, how did somebody know?
That within hours of it coming online.
Yeah. How did somebody know this? Because security was really, really looked at well, right? Let's just get ourselves an Exchange server and we can do it ourselves, man. Yeah, that's how easy it is.
Yeah. Is he saying they had an open relay? Probably is what it is there, Tina.
You know, that they
Yeah,
they they can say they know who the culprit is. So somebody was looking for this apparently, and it wasn't
it's
just yeah
just a
yeah
random internet scan for an open server, and so they were an open relay, and then they blocked that IP. Which the fun part is, then they're just switch their IP because switching IPs is fucking trivial.
yeah. Oh, I believe me,
Yeah,
I know Tina is.
yeah.
I have a NAS box open that was open for quite some time, man. All day, every day, I had people pinging, trying to get into the admin account, and it took me a little while to make it so that it was still accessible from the outside, and keep people from seeing the open ports and all that stuff. But again, it's one of them things when you just take a box and just put it online. That's what happens. But if you don't put up the security before you just blatantly open it up on the internet, but
I mean, the fun part is, then they will find out that there's a website called like MX Toolbox that will actually sit there and say that shroudoftheavatar.com is still using mail.portalarium.com. And their DNS record is actually set to 7 days.
really.
Yeah. And they don't have a DMARC policy enabled. So
I love this fucking AFK bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's always a clusterfuck, man.
Yeah, but, shouldn't get booted from sitting on my fucking lot. The Savage Furry. Oh, good. Stymie's here. I don't think I actually sent that to you, so let me hand this to you since you're right here on the lot. I forgot to mail that out, so there you go, Stymie.
Okay. The funny part is that mail.portalarium.com is not blacklisted by anybody that I can see. Listed 0 times.
Yeah, well, is just think about who's writing that and the excuses that you're getting. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow's release to see how many maps took priority over and whether or not we can get those.
They're new maps or they're old maps.
Yes.
And
Well, they're gonna be new old maps. You know that there ain't gonna be any new maps.
Yeah. And it's not going to include the zones that are missing maps.
Yeah. Well, we'll just wait till tomorrow because again, tomorrow is release 119 coming up right here in Shadow the Avatar, and we'll be here to bring you all the new content that's coming in with release 119. Cough, cough. Yeah.
Cough, cough.
So we'll see.
Yes.
Also, Cece, congratulations on that sale. If you get a chance, ping me and tell me what you finally got for it, will you? I'm curious. I'm a little miffed because I really wanted it, but I couldn't make it happen, unfortunately. But I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know what you actually got for it. So hit me up with a message, you know where, and let me know what you actually got for that, if you would. I'd appreciate it.
Yes. Good luck.
To make the inappropriate car analogy, an open relay is like filling up your gas car with diesel.
Oh, and that's funny. I guess they gave up on posting the published notes early.
Oh,
yeah,
they gave that up years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if you pay attention to the forums, Alley-oop might actually get them out
About
right around
5 o'clock.
10, 11 o'clock, tonight. I've only seen them come out once that early, but usually closer to midnight Eastern Standard Time, between 10 and 1. Usually, Allie has a copy of them up on the forums at least until they actually go live on the website in the morning. But yeah, there's never any. There's no more week before. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen any QA server notes that state this is what we've put on QA for testing. So apparently, we're really going with fuck it. We'll do it live because there's been nothing out there to saying we have this for testing on QA with new content. So go check it out. As of yet, let me just go verify and see if maybe something else came up today saying go check this out today before tomorrow.
Yeah. Hold on.
No.
No. So we're
Nom,
saying
nom,
we
nom,
have
nom.
zero clue what's going to happen tomorrow?
The big donut. That's right. The big donut.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we have possibly maps and possibly what did he call them?
The house thing that he was going to get in on release 119.
The other lots, yeah, the other
The
lots.
half lot.
Which I've been waiting for those. Those would be pretty cool, but of course,
The half row. Yes.
yeah, there's a slight problem with that though.
Oh, he hasn't done it yet.
Well, how do you put down a half row lot? Don't you need a half row lot marker?
Marker? Yes, you do.
Well, I'm sure they have those because these are going to be POT only because there's no such thing as a half row lot in Owl's Head or a half row lot in Adoris or a half row lot in Sultan. So these are going to be for POTs only.
Which means markers need to be sent to every single POT owner.
Oh, Crown Store, man. Because we're just going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you buy the lot and you'll get the marker to go with it, right? Isn't that how it's going to work? Because
yeah, well,
yeah, I'm waiting to see, exactly how this gets handled if and when it gets in. But at the point that comes in, I will definitely probably reconfigure one of my towns to build a truly professional vendor mall because it'll take. No, not how it will work. Yeah. Stop posting lies and work on the game. Yeah. Because we don't know how it's going to work. That's the problem.
Well, the funny thing is the half row markers should just be sent to every single POT owner.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send like 300 each to each POT owner, like you did with the other ones.
Send them 50 and call it a day.
No, because half row. Well, here, let's see. How many did we get of each?
Technically, they have to actually send the number of markers to fill up every single size of POT that you own.
Right. Well, see, hold on here because I'm gonna just put markers in here. See, like I got 24 castle markers originally. And then for like row markers, I got I got 556, 391. I mean, literally, hundreds, if not thousands. I got 1,000 there. Village property markers, I got couple hundred each of those. I've got, water property markers, town property markers, But I mean, I've literally got, almost 1,500 row markers, not including the ones I've already used. So and then of course the higher the lot size, the less you get. Out of my castles, like I said, I had 24. I've only used one, so I've got 23 now.
Yeah, well, those markers shouldn't be on the store at all.
Well, they are because, aren't they?
They shouldn't be.
Yeah, they are for people who got towns and didn't get a chance to.
If then it should be a massive amount for fucking like a one kodo.
So here it is. Player-owned town property marker set 500 crowns, and you get
2 castle.
Yeah, which is really a low amount. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it should be like 1 crown, and then just do 1 crown, and then just do like every single like lot type is just 1 crown, so that way someone can go buy as many as they want to, because they already spent several $100s. Some people thousands of dollars, several $1,000s to purchase the fucking town. Why are they spending another $5 to buy property?
Village markers? Water, town water,
yeah,
city water, village water full, because we had to make a new ones. Town water full, city water full. Row property marker. You only get 64 row property markers, only 32 village property markers, 16 town property markers, 8 city property markers, 4 keeps, and 2 castles. So, but yes, they made those available in the store for people who had towns transferred to them, but the owners never gave them any markers type thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you know what we got to do? We got to get out of here because it's that time of the day. And we will be back with more tomorrow, but not before we pull the final giveaways of today. So pull in the
Stymie
Conjure a Dragon.
Stymie getting a streamer bundle. The Savage Furry. Accept that trade. Oh, whoopsies. Conjure Dragon winning the streamer bundle. Sajay Wize, that was me clicking the button twice. I apologize. But I will say that Conjurer getting the game Size Matters.
Size Matters.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and send a streamer Steam key to set Sajay Wize.
Just
because I hit the button twice. He's going to get Heroes of the Kingdom: The Lost Tales 2.
All right, picking the final winner. Also, Conjure Dragon. Conjure, you better go buy that lottery ticket today. And let's see what he's going to get on my side for his game.
I'm trying to fight with the lily tail. That's probably why I clicked it. Nothing meant by the side, only a coincidence.
And he's going to get a copy of Reventure on Steam.
Ask someone else. Size Matters, $10.
There you go. And we'll be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then,
Hero of the Kingdom. I am Jack. And
I'm Les. And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.